Hola, hola, buenas tardes. As I sit here on the beach, chastising myself, this is what happened, my ego started going at me, chastising myself for not dedicating so much of myself to this YouTube channel. So, what I am going to do is I'm just going to do a big, well, this doesn't sound very respectful, but I'm going to do a big dump of all the videos I have been, creating as I go walking around the place and having so much fun. So, I guess what I'll do is I'll just dump them up, like all the videos in a particular day or something like that, and name them what the event was. Like, for example, 2 days ago, today is Friday, December 29th, 2023, and 2 days ago, I turned 66. And one of the cool things about that day was that my lunch bill was 222 on the day I turned 66. And numbers are important to me. They just are. They always have been. I've always been a bit of a mathematician, even though I defy all logic, and I'm also excellent in languages. But at any rate, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put up a whole ton of them. So for those of you who are subscribed to my channel, you're going to get a whole bunch, and you click the notifications button, you're going to get a ton of notifications. Ping, 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 and you're going to think, what? But yeah, that's what I'm doing, because if I don't, I'll never get them up there. I don't think I've put any up yet of me in Mexico, and I got to Mexico City on November 27th. Yep, exactly 1 month before my birthday, so 1 month and 2 days ago. And I got to Zihuatanejo. Ixtapa is where I'm staying. It's a part of Siwa. I got here on December 7th. So that's a whole lot of sevens in my life, isn't it? 11-7, 12-7, 12-27. And on the 27th of December, my 66th birthday, I went out whale watching. And I was jokingly saying, I'm going whale hunting, because you never know if you're going to see them. Well, we saw two, a mama and her baby, because that's why they're here, is to give birth. And by April, they will have gone back up to Alaska. These are, I know what they're called, humpbacks. And anyway, we saw this mama and her baby at least 5 times, and maybe more than that. Now, I only took 1 or 2 videos of them because it was just so much more fun to see them without having my attention spent a little bit on the camera too. And I don't think you can see them in the video, but you sure as heck can hear that they're there. Oh yeah, and just as we pulled out of the pier, and let me tell you, this boat is small. I was very surprised to go whale watching in such a small boat, but we did. And the whales didn't come close enough to cause us any issues, or we didn't go close enough to them. But we saw them. Anyway, the captain driving the boat, there were 2 capitanos, and so the captain driving the boat had a fish line set up. So as we go out, he goes, what did he say? He said, anyway, I guess I say it in the video in there what he said, but anyway, we got one. So I was with a family. There were only 4 of them and myself and the 2 captains. And so the guy, because he's the one who would have the strength to do it besides the captain, so they're going to give somebody an opportunity. And he's from inland. He's never been fishing before in his life. He's around my age, 50s anyway, late 50s. And he brought it in. I mean, it wasn't gigantic, but it was large. Well, you'll see it in the video, or you'll see it in the video, but you'll also see a picture. I took a still picture of it too. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do is put up a whole bunch of videos, so just enjoy. And as I say all the time, if it speaks to you, if you're feeling any kind of inspiration, so even the woman I'm staying with down here in Mexico tells me that she finds me to be very inspiring. I have heard that over the years, but I'm hearing it a lot lately, and I guess it's because of the life I live. So anyway, so if you feel that any of what you're seeing in here is inspiring to you and you're prompted to share it with people, please do. If you know people who you feel would benefit from a little bit of inspiration, if they would get it or whatever, feel free to share. And thank you for doing so. You know, I'm not getting anything from this. Obviously, if I were getting something, you'd think I'd be doing it more frequently. I'm not getting any financial benefit out of this, and nor do I ever believe I will. It's just that I'm hearing from so many people. A friend of mine, a friend I met 16 years ago now, and she reached out to me in July. You'll hear about that if you haven't already. And a friend I met in February, and a friend I met 3 years ago, maybe. Yeah, 2.5, 3 years ago. I met her, and she leaves me messages, you know, because we talk and we get on Zoom calls and stuff like that, and she'll just say things like, you know, I can see from what you're wearing in our Zoom call that you've gone back, and oh my gosh, you're such an inspiration to me. And it's that sort of thing that, hey, and I was in a place in August and a different place in September, and these people are saying the same thing. They never met me before, and they're saying this. So if it's true that people feel inspired to do more in their lives as a result of being around me or hearing my videos or whatever, that's the icing on the cake for me. That's the icing on the cake for me for doing these videos. So that's why I do them, and that